All right. The professor here. If you notice in front of me here, look here, I've got this UV light and I just picked it up. I haven't even had a real chance to use it, but I'm going to plug it in here. Okay, it's plugged in. Now, the reason I got this was because I was working on this project here and this project here, and his eyes are done with the rosin. So I thought, okay, I had this right here, which was my rosin itself. So I put it on the eyes and then I hit it with this light here. Well, I'll put my glasses down here and I'm pretty sure the UV lumina on here. Now, I don't know if you could see that. Let me see if I can put some light on it. Okay, that says 395. Okay, and what you do is you put it like that and you cure the eye. And it was taking a long time. It would cure it to the point where it was sticky. So I thought maybe I will go online and see what else they have. So this one here, and if I read it here, this one here is 10 to 15 seconds. It's a cure rate, and UV light uses 6-piece high-powered 450 nanometers, which is a lot higher than that one. And this one here is 6 watt equal to 60 watt brightness, which is drying time is amazing. So what I do is, now, should I put it over here? I think I'll put it over on this side. Let's move that here. Put this over here so the light's not shining. Let's see if everything's set up still. That could block that. Yeah, that could block that. I don't want to do that. Let's put this back over here again. And let's just put this on an angle here. And we'll see how that reacts to the light. And then we'll turn the switch on here, which is, it has a switch. So there you go. So it lights up that. Okay. So then I could put this guy here into the light and let him sit. I could prop him up or whatever I would want to do and let him sit into the light like that. But anyway, now the other thing that it can do, which is really, really cool as far as I'm concerned, is now these aren't rosin prints because I don't have a rosin printer. But if I had one, you would place these on, say, the wheel here. Now this guy here was, his eyes were put in with the rosin. So now if you put them on to the wheel and you turn that on, and then you turn the light on, and you just let them go around in a circle. If you have a bunch of jobs that you want cured, and you want the fronts and the back and all that to be done, this will rotate them so that you can actually have them curing at the same time, or at least their backs, and it's getting every nook and cranny. And you can, of course, you can adjust it closer or farther away, whatever you prefer. So now I'm sure, I think the slower the better, but you can speed this up. So that would actually cure your rosin prints. Okay, so let's stop that. Okay, we'll take these down. Now, like I said, if those are rosin prints, it would be perfect. So then, of course, you would take this, and if you had a job you were working on, and say you wanted to put eyes in this guy here. So you would take this, I didn't open it, but you drop the eyes in there. Let's turn this off. It drops into where the eyes are and drop it in. And then you, of course, now you could take this and do it quickly like that. And kind of just get them in motion. started. And then, of course, come back and turn on your light. And you could, this really does a nice job. You can bring it right up close and let it sit there for maybe even 20 minutes if you feel that you need that. The lighter the coat, of course, the lighter the coat you make, the faster that it'll cure up. So now I picked this up off of Amazon, but here's another thing. It's good for pet urine too. So if you had, you wanted a carpet and you had your carpet kind of stained by the cat or whatever, then now here's something really cool. This on here, there, I put on some, what do they call it? Fluorescent or glow in the dark paint. And we'll send this. Well, actually, we'll leave that there for a minute. Now, when I turn this light on, check this out. Okay, so I turn this, go like that. I don't know if you can really see that. Now, maybe if I bring the camera off its pedestal here, and then let's see if we can see it glowing. It's not really great on that camera. Let's put that back there. Put that back there. Let's bring this camera over here. And then it's hard to see. But if you're to the naked eye, it really, really looks cool. Now I'm wondering if I turn the light off, if it'll make any bit of a difference. And then we'll bring this camera back over again. Yeah, it's hard to see, but to the naked eye, it really looks cool. I don't know if I get real close to it. Can I see it then? Let's see. Yeah, it's hard to see. But anyway, that's what you can do with it. And this is a great tool for if you're working on rosin prints. Or if you're putting in eyes like I do. Again, like this guy here. Now the eyes actually are completely, they were sticky. And I was getting a little worried there because, like I said, the small little one wasn't enough lumina. Or maybe, wow, it's not the word. But anyway, there it is. And it's actually $24, which is cheap. So there you go.
Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.